We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
One was because
and that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
He'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 30.
You remember that whooping, though? I bet you that.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I don't know why you learned that, man, like that.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself
Man, we ain't
right
talking
there.
about no holes. We talking about right now.
That was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice
talking
job
about
protecting
right
himself,
now.
took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And right now, a lot to like on that screen. They've wrapped up the division, currently sitting in the number 2 spot. But remember, that no longer means a bye into the divisional round.
No, partner, you're right. They made that change for the 2020 season. So being in the number 1 spot is the ultimate deal. It used to be the top 2. Got those opening weekend buys. Now it's just number 1. But still, a lot at stake, as you mentioned. They could end up with 2, possibly 3 home games if things shake out correctly and they continue to win in the playoffs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 5 catches, 53 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week, that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Hey, Kayla.
DJ Chark.
Kayla, Kara.
Touchdown number 12 on the
When
year.
y'all bring my drink
And
off
the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick
Man,
off.
how you put the Christmas lights on?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the picture, Charles.
I mean, I can understand putting the tree up, but you can't cut the lights
up. 4
on.
weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today.
Oh, well, yeah. You got the whole
house
light.
Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now?
Oh, no, that was
because
a good
to
idea.
me,
my daughters and them just asked me. Well, no, they asked me because the street across the way did it, and I told them that's probably whack because it was nice time.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
3rd and 1.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? And he's taken down here by the Saints. Patrick Queen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer. Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. This is unbelievable.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll let this, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Chark with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On the left side, this is Stills. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And quickly to Thielen here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on: catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6. A slant to Jones. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good.
The 32-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The tackle made by Christian Kirk.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know, that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 4.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fielded at the 20. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
this defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll look to throw again. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Kenny Stills.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
5-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, There has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll throw now on the final play. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've come to half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Buccaneers 7.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South, but as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Taylor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's brought down
a gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack from the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
36-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Carried by number 25.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Is good.
That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations, because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
For Kenny Stills.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
At the 25-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He's got a first down past the 30. It's a foot race. The 30, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints are pouring it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
22-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Darren Lee on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a give to Rashard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coach.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
To Adam Thielen. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw now on first down. Quickly to Thielen here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it.
That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The return man here, T.J. Jones.
Today's
a big offensive explosion.